Hi, I'm Sandy, and welcome to Life with Sandy, relaxing on the porch. Perfect way to spend the summer. Well, good morning. Isn't this a glorious morning? The sun is shining. My hair is still wet, so I can't put my hat on, but I do plan on putting my hat on very shortly. But we have a birthday today. Today is Rosie Villa's birthday. So Rosie, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rosie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you have a great birthday today, Rosie. The other day I sang to Holly, but her birthday was in June. I thought it was her birthday, but it wasn't. So Holly got 2 songs this year, but Holly could really use your prayers. Holly is Christine Murphy's daughter. Like I always say, God knows what we need our prayers for. And so if you could add Holly to your prayer chain, I would really appreciate it. Let me put my paper back away because I don't want to litter out here. One of the kids brought the garbage out yesterday and didn't put it in the can. I think it was Sophia. And so therefore this morning, because we live in it's like a country-like setting up here, that means that the raccoons had a feast last night, and they left. They had no manners at all. They didn't clean up their mess when they left or anything. They just left mess. So Sophia had to come out here bright and early, clean up the mess. I had to do that last year. It's not pleasant. They pick the bones dry and everything. It's like, ugh. But anyway, I'm feeling better each day. I feel a little bit better. I still know that I'm not going to be able to go to Mount Rushmore because I don't want to put too much walking stress, like stress on my foot. But I do notice in the morning it's a little less painful when I get up. So I wore the splint, not the whole day yesterday. I think I wore it like in 1.5 2-hour intervals, like 3 times during the day when I was in the house reading, just sitting up. And it really did make a difference. I really do feel it made a difference. And I slept really well last night. I didn't go to bed till 2 because I finished my book, Where the Crawdads Sing. No, I never read the book. I thought I read the book before for some reason, and I wasn't going to read it when Christy brought it to me because I thought I already read the book long ago when it first came out. But obviously I didn't because I didn't remember it as I was reading it. And I kind of predicted the ending, which I don't know is shocking, but you read enough books, you kind of remember the endings of stuff. But now we're going to read Sue Grafton, Y is for Yesterday. I've read every one, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I think she got as far as W, X, Y. Yeah, this was her last book, Y, because she died before she could get the Z out. Leave it to Sue to leave us in a lurch. She just was waiting for us to get up to heaven so we can have her read the final chapter of the Z, of the alphabet, or Z, no matter where you are in the world. But this book is the darkest and most disturbing case report from the files of Kinsey Millhone begins in 1979 at an elite private school that sets a high bar for academic achievement and turns a blind eye to the risky behavior and social sabotage students use to get what they want. With absentee parents and the money to make mistakes disappear, they are free to make their own rules. That is until 4 teenagers sexually assault a freshman and film the attack. Not long after the tape goes missing and the suspected thief, a fellow classmate, is murdered. In the investigation that follows, one boy turns state evidence and 2 of his peers are convicted. But the ringleader disappears without a trace. This sounds like a good book. It's a long book too, though. Oh yeah, this might take me a couple days. 483 pages. So that might take me a little bit. This one was only 368, I think. Yeah, 368. So it might take me an extra day. But my nephew Ricky is coming up today. Rich. I gotta remember, he changes. I've always called him Ricky. But his real name is Richard. but he goes by Rich now, but I never remember that. He doesn't have a problem that we call him Ricky. And look at Sophia. Come here, Sophia and I are twinsies today. So you gotta bend down so you can see the shirts. We have the same shirts on. We're gonna be twinsies today. Oh, please. She called me up before we came up and she said, can you bring your shirt so we can be twinsies one day? And I said, of course, I'll bring my shirt, Sophia. Because when we went to Mackinac together and we bought the shirts together at the same time. We bought them for Lynn's 60th birthday party. That was a little while ago. Not to age Lynn. I'm not going to tell you how old she is. But we went for her 60th and she paid for everybody to go to Mackinac. We went to Mackinac Island. We went on a tour. We had dinner. We had brunch at the what do you call it? The Grand Hotel, the one where Christopher Reeve filmed his Somewhere in Time movie. She stayed there, and my cousin Paul stayed there too. No, we just got a motel in the Mackinac City, and we took the ferry over. But we had such a good time. It was such a good time, and that's back when I could walk and I didn't hurt. Of course, I was a lot more overweight back then, so it was a little harder, but it was still an enjoyable time. And that just reminds me that, a lot of people just worry about what other people think about them. And I really could care. I mean, if you don't like me, you don't like me. I mean, what do I say? Say it along with me. Come on. The reason God put so many people on earth is because not everybody's going to like you, and you're not going to like everybody. That's why there's so many people on earth. You just think it's a population explosion. Yeah, it's just to find the right people. And I am so fortunate that the right people in my life, beside all you guys, is my family. Because my family is number one high, other than my faith. My faith is always number one. But high on my list of priorities is spending time with my family. I don't have time for people that don't like me. There was this one girl at work that did not like me. And she was put into a supervisory position over me. And I would just go out of my way to be super, super nice to her, just to aggravate her. And that aggravated her because she didn't like when I was nice to her, because she'd always be so mean to me, and she always thought that I should be mean back. And I thought, no, I think I'm riling you more by being nice to you and being sweet. Like when we'd have like a party or something, and they'd have cake and stuff. I'd always bring her a slice of cake to her desk. I'd, oh, you look so busy. I didn't think you'd be able to get to the party in time to get some cake, so I thought I'd bring you a piece of cake. I no more wanted to bring her a piece of cake than fly. But I knew it aggravated her because she didn't want to accept it coming from me. That's how much she didn't like me, and I don't know why. But like I said, not everybody likes you for whatever reason. So, not to toot my own horn, but I think she was a little jealous, really. But I wasn't trying for any supervisory positions. I've had supervisory positions in the past. I did it for 10 years. I was in a supervisory position. No, it wasn't 10. Maybe 5. Yeah, 5. Because I worked my way up. When I started at Montgomery Ward's, I was just a sales clerk. And then I worked my way up the ladder to manager. And I was the manager for the longest time. And then when the Montgomery Ward's closed and I went to my new job, I started in the mailroom. I always stayed in the mailroom. But I worked myself into a position that I was the only one in the mailroom. When they were laying people off, I was the only one left. So I was, in a way, my own boss then, too. So when I went over to this other position, when they switched the company and they switched it all around, I was offered a supervisory position, which would have given me a little bit more money. But no, I was done. Just tell me what to do. I'll just do it. I know what I got to do. So that's what I did, and I was really happy with it. But I don't think there's one job that I've ever had that let me think if there's one job that I ever had that I really didn't like. No, I can't really think of any job that I ever had that I really didn't like. I loved working with people. I never had a problem working with people. I loved working with the public. I'm one of those oddballs that loves working with the public. And even like when I go, there's this one particular sales clerk at the Kroger's where we go that everybody on the Facebook page writes bad things about her. Because she is kind of short and abrupt. But I got past that to see her true personality, because she just was like a lonely person, I think. Just though she kind of took her aggressions out on people. But I took the time to get to know her, and now when I go in the store, I go, "Hi, Lynn." She goes, "Hi, Sandy." I go through her line. I have a good time with her. I really do. But there's people I know that don't like me. I don't need them in my life. I've got more than enough people that do like me, so I don't really care. But, so, we were talking about I'll tell you some stories about Jimmy. Because Jimmy's coming today. So we'll have some Jimmy stories before he gets here. I'll see if he remembers them. One time we went to Sears. Jimmy was always disappearing. Always. He was one of those children that should have been on a leash. I always hate when I see kids on a leash, but I can completely understand kids on a leash. I really can. Because we went to Sears one time. He was probably about 4. And I turned my head just for 1 minute and he was gone. Just gone. And we couldn't find him anywhere. We had to shut the entire store down. They closed all the doors. It was in a mall. So they closed all the mall doors. Nobody could go in and out. Well, they could go out. They had security guards at the door to check them to make sure that nobody was going out with a kid. And it probably took about half an hour. And then they finally found him. He was in the middle of one of those circle racks, like around, it's a technical term, but like when you work, you have terms for different things. Like my sister-in-law used to work at a post office, and it was flips and flaps. And so whenever we talk about things that just doesn't make any sense to anybody, we go, flips and flaps, because there was something that with the post office, in retail, the circle racks are the circle, like the circle racks and the shelves and the high rise, and there's just all kinds. But anyway, he was in the middle of it, and they found him, and he goes, "You found me, you win." He thought they were playing a game. Another time we were at Macy's, he was with Mary. And, the drawers that they pull out for storage to put the clothes in, like to put the overstock in. He was in there. Jimmy. Always something going on with Jimmy. But that's what made him who he is today. It really is. So, Jimmy's coming over today with Samantha. Ricky's already here. I'll show you when I get done blabbing here. I'll show you a video of Ricky. Ricky, like I said before, is my sister Sue. Here's a picture of my sister Sue, just as a reminder. Because Sue's not in the beginning credits. Sue passed away in 2015. And so she had Ricky and Kathleen. And you know Kathleen. Kathleen's in the beginning of my video. So that just reminded me, I forgot my water. The Jen gave me a glass. I hate to have people wait on me, but yeah, I'll just get it when I get up. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so Kathleen is their brother and sister, and Remy is Ricky's daughter. So they came up for the visit today, and like I said, later on today, tomorrow, my brother Michael and Molly are coming with their niece, Molly's niece, Paige. And Denise and Gary and Kylie are either coming Monday or Wednesday. And then Cindy is coming with Alyssa on Tuesday. Look how deep they are. So we're going to have visitors all week, so you get to see family. I'm hoping to go sit down by the water today. I don't know if I'm going to try to do the steps or just sit up on the bench up on the top, which I think I'll probably just sit on the bench up on the top. But I'm looking forward to having a good day today. So let's continue on with the day, and we'll check in with you along the way. Like I said, I'm having a great time. Who'd have thunk that last Wednesday I really thought I wasn't going to be coming, and I'm basking in my glory now. This is the perfect medicine for me. This is exactly what I needed, because I was in a bit of a funk, and I don't know if you can tell, but the funk has left, which is good. Okay, this is my nephew Rick, who is my sister Sue's son, who is Kathleen's brother, and that is Remy.
Say hi.
They came to visit for the day. And Sophia is going to play Connect 4. You going to play that with Remy? And Chrissy's in a mean game of solitaire. How was the traffic?
Good. It was not a problem. It took about an hour to get here.
Oh, the construction wasn't too bad?
No, there's no one's up yet.
Yeah, that's true. It's early.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And Kathleen's thrown the door off the track. There she goes. And here she comes. She had already got up early and gone in to get a what? A coffee?
No, another two, because remember.
Oh, that's right. hers busted yesterday. But Ricky and
Bought this for
Kathleen,
you. Thank you for
our brother and
giving me
sister.
my sweatshirt. Thank you.
well, Sophia decided she wants to sleep in here with the air conditioning, so she's moved her bed into the little corner in the kitchen. And there's the air conditioner. And look who came. How far away are you, Jim?
23 minutes.
23 minutes. Jimmy loved coming to the cottage when he's little, but not anymore.
No.
A little too tight.
We were trying to say we think that the first cottage was about as big as this cottage. Just
No,
this
the first
room.
cottage was probably
As big as this room.
and one room.
Oh, wow.
If that.
And how many of you?
Me, Danny, Christy, Mom, Mary, Denise, Grandma,
30.
Rick, Kathleen,
Susie, Mary.
Mary,
How is
Denise.
that as a vacation?
Well, we weren't allowed in like this. This didn't happen.
No.
We were outside till
The kids,
night.
8 a.m. out the door.
Out the door. And then they ate at the picnic table outside.
Yeah, we
Right.
couldn't even eat in the house. They brought the food out like we were in prison. Like, you ain't coming.
You beat the sand.
You always found something to do, though.
We did. Speaking of which, tie Danny to a tree.
What are you doing?
Yep.
Leave it there.
What's up, Rick? How you doing?
There's Mr. Nook. 103 subscribers. And Sebastian.
You look so happy.
And Brooke.
104. Get it right.
Oh, he's got 104 now. And Dan Wardo. Wearing the same shirt. Did you not even change?
Well, I'm wearing this to the beach. When I shower later, I will change.
Is that what that smell is?
Didn't you bathe in the beach?
Yeah.
Did you put bar
Bar
soap
soap in
and
there?
the shampoo?
That was your
the
favorite
shower.
part. That was your favorite part.
No, it was not.
And on Sunday mornings before we went to church, we'd go down to the lake.
Yep.
You take your shower in the lake for your bath.
It's
What you
55
said, prison.
degrees. Water.
Still got sand in your bits?
This house. I've never even watched it.
Well, we had fun.
Yeah.
It's comfortable.
It is a lot more space than when I came here.
Yes.
Not here, but
The tiny cottage.
the tiny cottage.
But we had fun.
I did have fun. I'm not complaining. I did have fun.
We were talking about you last night about all the adventures that you had when you were a child. And see how many you remember.
Okay.
Macy's with Mary.
Macy's with Mary. I don't remember that one at all.
Someone's under.
You were hiding in a...
Oh, in the wreck.
No, that was at Sears. with
Oh,
me.
that was Sears. Okay.
That was Sears with me. She took you to Macy's and those drawers where you pull out for the displays.
Yeah.
You had taken the stuff out of the display thing and went into the drawer.
How old was I for that? I don't remember that at
You're
all.
probably about 4.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
Remember the fruit market? Paula's market where I worked?
I do.
What'd you do there? No, do you remember what you did there? You were easy to find there because the store was very
I
small.
was going to say it was small and you worked there, so everyone knew me.
Yeah. But you were under the one, because it was like tables, and you were under one of the tables with the apples and you were eating the apples. You were in an apple barrel.
I do remember that, yes. Now that you said, I wouldn't have thought of it when you said the Polas, but I do remember that,
And you were in the
yes.
apple barrel. What else were we going to talk? Well, Croswell.
Croswell, that's... I told Samantha we're going to have to do a detour and I can point out the landmarks where everything happened.
Yes. That's where he says I pushed him into
That's
a
where
rack.
she was...
Pushed him into a rack.
Yep.
Trying to think of some other ones we did. When you disappeared on Mary when you went to Carrollton. And
Oh,
she-
no, I went to St. Brennan. I went to the corner of the school.
Oh, and then she thought she lost you.
Yeah.
You can tell the fly swatter story with Denise.
I don't remember what started it. It was clearly me talking back to her. But at that point, I was way fast. So she chased me around the cottage until she was out of breath and couldn't catch me, trying to hit me with a fly swatter, and I'd stop every once in
But
a while.
it was a big fly swatter.
It was big, like
It was
a big...
the Texas, not like Kim's fly swatter.
No, it was big. It was probably like a foot by a foot, like a joke one. But
It was a Texas fly
yeah.
swatter.
But she was chasing me with that. Every once in a while, I'd stop and turn around and go, and then run again. She never caught me.
We talked about the gloves in
Yeah,
kindergarten.
being proud of the gloves. Yes.
Jimmy marched to his own drummer
Still do.
and still does. And even though you made the comment very low under your breath when we did our tag,
But what?
well, I got to mess with Roy.
Oh, did he catch it?
Roy says nothing gets by him. Recipes with Roy.
Nothing.
Nothing gets by him. He said you better look out or he's going to come up from the basement.
If you come up from the basement, go to Jamie's room and tell her to clean it. Please.
I don't know about that. I wouldn't mess with Jamie.
No.
But now that Jimmy's in the house, he's doing
Nothing.
nothing.
I know I did. I started yesterday. I cleaned the garage so we could walk into the garage.
Oh, they laid the cement?
No.
Oh.
But I had to clean the garage because there was only like a 2-foot path to get in the garage to the back door.
Oh, okay.
So now you can space.
Because I have some videos to release, but I don't want to release them too long because it'll take forever for him to finish the house.
Well, of course, I have a side job this week, so I can't do it. So I gotta wait till next weekend now. But tonight I'm finishing the garage and possibly doing the steps to the garage.
Is David going to help you?
With what?
Your side job?
No, it's just like a little.
Oh.
I'm not taking big side jobs till the house is done. This is only like fill in a 4-foot by 4-foot window.
Well, you still got to do Christy's deck.
That's a big job.
That's a big job.
Yes.
But I thought you were doing it at the end of July, which is coming up here.
No,
I thought you told her in July.
I don't remember.
That's what I thought.
All I know is I only have what? What's today's date?
17th.
So there's 31 in July or 30?
31. There's only 30 in June.
Well, I do that because every golf course I go to, they only put their calendars 30 days for their menus and all that. So what would that be? 27, 14, 3 more weeks until my vacation.
Oh, and then you're going to go to St. Andrews and watch the Open.
No, I'm watching the Open. I'm taping it right now.
Oh, it's on today?
Yeah.
Oh, thankfully, because I'm so sick of seeing that commercial.
What?
That's all we see is that commercial.
Yeah. It's on now.
Surprised Danny's not watching it.
He's probably taping it too.
Probably. How about you, Aaron? You looking forward? Oh, he's sleeping.
You just got put on video, just crash out.
Relaxing.
He's resting his eyes. I said, aren't we going to be glad when we don't have to see that silly commercial for that golf?
Yes.
Awful.
I'm not a golf fan though, so
That'd be like us watching a softball commercial going, okay, already.
you won't see them on TV.
No, you
No.
won't.
Nope.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to end the video now. Everybody's gone their own separate ways except for Mary and I. Are you taking a nap, Mary?
Yes.
Mary's taking a nap. And Christy, Aaron, and Sophia went into town to have dinner. And Kathleen and Ricky and Remy went to another place to have their dinner. And Danny and Brooke and Sebastian and Oliver were going to the Swinging Bridge. Jimmy's gone home. So I'm just going to sit and read my book and just relax. It's supposed to rain tonight. You know, I love having at least one day of rain on my vacation, but at least it's at night, so they've already done their swimming for the day, so they're not going to be deprived of their enjoyment. But the other day, I had the wrong information for Jen's channel that made me my cup. Life with Sandy, with the little clocks on it. So I have put in the description box down below the correct way to get to her website, her Instagram account, and her Facebook account. So go over there and check out her accounts and order something. You won't be disappointed. But that's going to do it for now. I'm going to tell you we got to remember what Aaron said. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Stay safe and be kind. Okay, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.